Hey, what's up, guys? Today I've got a squat and bench press. The goal on squats is to do ascending sixes, and on bench press I want to do a 6x6 with either 160 kilos or 165. We'll see how I feel. Hopefully make the right decision on that when that time comes. First is squats. Today's the first session that I'm going to be using stance bar speed tracker to track my bar speed. So I'm sort of gonna track my 70, track my 120, track my 170, and then I'm going to go to 210. And I think what my plan is my goal is just to get work in, really. I'm not expecting to feel phenomenal today, and I don't want to overextend because I've got to squat again in 2 days, and that day I want to squat heavy. And so I'm going to go like 210 for 6, and then I'm going to sort of use this moment to sort of, I guess, begin to learn how my speed is affected by increase in weight. And my goal is like do 210, 220, 230, 240, maybe a 250 for 6, hopefully, depending on how I feel. Might stop at 210 with my left hip. I haven't really been able to know lately. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I don't know how I'm going to do it with throwing in the stance videos. Maybe I'll include them, maybe I won't. But I'm going to go 70, 120, 170, 210. And I'm curious how that also changes in speed on the warm-ups. I'm expecting my 70, my 120 to look very similar. Some drop-off at 170, 210. And what I also want to look towards is I expect, or what not that I expect, but sometimes my first rep I'm too controlled. And in a sport where we only do one rep, I've got to be aggressive from the get-go and in the right positions from the get-go. Now, I've been hesitant because that first rep has been giving me discomfort and sort of whatever, but I think part of that problem is that hesitation, not getting into the right positions, being nervous, and just it's a sort of a repetitive circle of sort of, yeah, it's the problem is causing something else that's also causing the problem. So trying to get that sort of circle to stop. Let's see how it goes. I'm filming a squat outro. You saw my 250 for 6. That didn't go so good. Interestingly enough, my 260 for 6 had the same problem, with my first one being just a little bit hesitant and my second rep being then like too deep. But what then I didn't do is, I think on my 250 I overcompensated, started leaning forward too much, and then I didn't get depth. I was kind of like nervously squatting, and like it felt less strong. And where in the top set of 260 for 6, I was a lot more confident still with it. Also because I think my first 2 reps just were better with my 260 than my 250. So that felt good. What I really did is I was kind of squatting a lot narrower, which I don't necessarily think is stronger for me, but it causes less consistent hip pain. Where if I move a little weird, I don't immediately feel a pain in my hip, which is enormously distracting. Where I have some weird reps, or there's a more like a room for error in my technique without pain. And my 260 for 6 genuinely move quite fast, which makes me feel good. So that's going to be just how I'm going to approach it from now on, just kind of listening to my body, kind of staying here, and just focusing on what I can focus on. Because it might feel better sometimes to pop out wider, but it's just too much risk. But yeah, felt pretty good. I'm glad I took the 260. I was a little bit... Originally, I only wanted to go up to 250, but my 240 felt really, really good. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do 250 and go for 260 after. But my 250 then felt bad. But I'm glad I stuck to that idea and went for the... what are you looking at?
I think you're just filming me.
No.
I don't think you're in.
No, I'm in frame. Up to like here's in frame.
Okay.
But like I'm glad I did the 260 for 6 and it went really good. Which is a lot of work, a lot of reps, and decent weight, which makes me happy. I want to squat 275 for a single on Friday, which I thought like 260 for 6, or 240 for 6 would definitely set me up for that. 250 for 6 would really nicely set me up for that. But 260 for 6, and the way of squatting where my rep 1 actually felt pretty decent, no pain, and feeling confident, feels pretty good. I'm trying to be confident, trying to do my best, trying to make sure I can squat at least like 300, 310. Yeah, okay. Time to eat, and then I'm going to do some other stuff, and then I'm going to bench. Okay, peace. cramped up my back a little. All done. Really happy with how arms felt today. 165, 6 It's a really strong day. So, and it's late at night, and I had a busy day, so I get to now go have a well-deserved sleep. And I'm looking forward to having a rest day tomorrow. And we'll see how my first SBD, real SBD day of prep goes on Friday. Peace.